Hey Aries, welcome to your first reading for March. I hope this finds you well. I hope you're still enjoying the beautiful energy of the full moon in Virgo, depending on when you're watching this. Yes, it was wonderful for me, and I hope it was also soothing and calming and nurturing for you as well. This is a general reading for the collective of Aries, Sun, and Rising. And so you got to just take what speaks to you and leave the rest. If nothing speaks to you and you're here as an Aries sun sign, you can check out the reading for your rising sign or vice versa. You can also watch the sun and or rising readings for your divine counterpart. Just remember, I'm doing the reading from the perspective of that sign. Okay? A couple good questions have been coming through in the comments, and so I want to set it clear that what the intention I set when I read is that I'm reading for a person, and that person is the sign I'm reading for. So if you are in an Aquarius, or if you are in an Aries, if you are in a Pisces, whatever your sun sign is, or rising, if you are in a relationship with someone of the same sign, I'm still reading for you, not for them. They're in there. It's up to you to find them, but they're in there. So I just wanted to make that clear because some people have been a little confused. If you find yourself on both sides of the spread, that's very common, very normal. It's actually kind of desirable. That's the whole point, is to balance the masculine and feminine energies within and to build our souls as one. That's part of it. So congratulations. One last announcement is about the channel memberships that I mentioned. I've been mentioning it, so if you missed it and you're new, I am launching the channel memberships. There will be 2 levels. I'm going to tell you about that in a second, but here's the thing. I'm going to wait until like March 13th, 14th, 15th. The first thing is I want to be all the way through the retrograde shadow phase, because I've had a pretty brutal Mercury retrograde from the pre-shadow through the post. So I don't want to mess with it, not with technology and having everything go wrong. I really have been impacted, so I'm being extra cautious. Secondly, I want to be sure that I have some other things that I'm kind of behind on since my accident. So I never got the Aquarius birthday reading up. I didn't get the Pisces birthday reading up, so I'm going to do that and get those extendeds done. So once I catch up with that, the memberships will probably launch the weekend of March 13th, 14th, and maybe Monday the 15th, depending. So keep your eyes peeled. Here's what it will consist of. There will be 2 levels. The first level will include all the morning musings. I have reset my intention for the morning musings is now for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I broadened out my intention. I've been testing it for the past 2 weeks. They still align with the sun sign. They still align with the rising sign, but you get a little broader perspective. I'm doing more clarifying and extending it out a bit, so they are good for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also, there will be the solar return, the birthday spreads that I do. The extendeds will be in that membership, as will the new moon and full moon spreads that I do. The extendeds will be available in the membership. That right there is a $33 value if you're buying those extendeds. So I just wanted to let you know that there's some advantages for that membership. The second level gets everything that I just mentioned, plus master classes. So many of you have been asking me for classes to teach on various aspects of tarot and all things twin flame. So minimum of 1 master class a month. The master class is usually an hour to an hour and a half long, and it's will be conducted on Zoom as well as broadcast live to that membership level on YouTube. If you don't want to deal with Zoom, that's fine. Okay, so it's kind of interactive. That's what's coming, and so look for that in the next 2 weeks. All right, here we go. I'm pulling 2 cards, one for Divine Masculine, one for Divine Feminine. Always remember you can flip the energies around. So the Divine Masculine gets card 35, Koala Spirit. Spirit has a plan. Perfect. Spirit has a plan. Whew, that felt good. I like starting it off that way. This is Animal Spirit Oracle. I think that's Animal Spirit. It's Animal Spirit. Do I always say it backwards? Animal Spirit, Spirit Animal. It's one of those. This is Eagle Spirit for the Feminine, card 23. Spirit has your back. So I love that we get the word spirit for both of you. Spirit has a plan and Spirit has your back. Now, the 35 of the koala, 3 and 5 is 8. So think about all the 8s in tarot, and what that usually means is you're in that fine-tuning phase, right? A lesson's about to be completed at level 9, or the number 9. 10, we're done. It's over. We reset to a 1. So this is the fine-tuning phase for the masculine. 2 and 3 for the feminine is 5. So there may be some change in the mix. So understand that if things feel like they're shifting beneath your feet with that 5 energy, Spirit has your back. We are in a 5-year. So there's a lot of that sense of instability, lots of change in the air. And just remember, Spirit has your back. I love that message for you, Aries. Okay. Here we go. I'm pulling one card. This is for the Aries watching. If you are here as an Aries sun or rising, this is your card. Those are for masculine, feminine energies. I hope that makes sense. This is from Soul Coaching, Strength. I have deep inner strength and glorious vitality. Here's Atlas. I like this card. A little flavor of Leo, but it's still fiery energy. I have deep inner strength and glorious vitality. So yes, whatever you're going through here, definitely go within, but also know that Spirit is assisting you every step of the way. All right, my loves, let's see what's going on in your divine connections. Aries, sun and rising, please. Okay. Queen of Wands. And Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Divine Feminine stepping into the reading with this energy all about balance. And something that seems more fair. It has an energy of generosity to it, consideration. Also reciprocity, equal give and take. So that's the energy the feminine stepping in with. The energy the masculine stepping in with is all around a Queen of Wands. So that is fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. So it could be that this masculine is sort of all obsessed right now and very interested in and attracted to a Queen of Wands. But we shall see what the clarifiers have to say. I said the word obsessed on purpose. You see she's got this little black cat at her feet, which makes her kind of mysterious, very alluring. Spell casting in a positive way. I don't mean that negatively. Just wanted to make that clear. 8 of Pentacles in the past, Temperance, the World. There's the masculine energy of the Emperor. That's your card, Aries. King of Wands. Wow. And there's that 5 of instability, chaos and conflict. Okay. So for the masculine in the past, this is something they've been focused on, that 3 and 5 making 8. This is one of the cards that I was thinking of, right? Put your head down. Spirit has a plan. So put your head down, do the work, focus on this one thing that needs a creative solution to a problem. It's usually, this is the Apprentice card, so that's something that's been their focus. And right now, present experience in this connection for this divine masculine is one of Temperance. There's wisdom in the patience. This is a card of alchemy. It's about being able to transmute. The old days, alchemists would transmute base metals like lead into gold or silver. So think of that energy. In the background, we have that the crown. Whenever you see the illuminated crown, that's a sign of victory. So there's victory here in this card, meaning it's worth the wait. It's worth the wait. A card of Sagittarius, by the way. Moving forward, endings and new beginnings of the World card. That is Aquarius and Capricorn, but this card is ruled by Saturn. So it's really about lessons and some karmic lessons at times, but it's closing out that chapter, getting closure, and then the freedom that launches you into a brand new beginning. So very powerful. Feminine in the past, all about the divine masculine, the Emperor. This could be just this feminine sort of jumping into that energy themselves and saying, I've got to get control over something, you know, take back my control or my own personal power. But if it is truly representative of this masculine, then the focus is, am I being controlled? So a little subtle nuance there. Present experience of the connection revolves around a King of Wands. By the way, these two cards came out next to each other also in your morning spread. And this is all about the attraction. So now we have a king and a queen. Yeah, we've got the chemistry. We've got the physical intimacy on lock. We've got, pleasures of the flesh and more. So there's a powerful attraction, chemical attraction here, lots of passion. But these are big personalities too, the King and Queen of Wands together. So I will just say that. And there could be something that's been where you've been vying for some measure of balance. And then in the future, it looks like there might be some interference here, possibly some something that causes a state of disharmony, a lack of unity. And I usually see this as coming from an outside source, but not always. Sometimes it's just an argument that you can't, something you can't see from the same point of view. Got it? I've got my side, you've got your side. Somewhere in the middle is what's true for you, but it's just a real fight to get there. So there's this conflict, and it's always, for me, other people in the mix. So I will say that. Okay. So let's take a look at the Queen of Wands. Page of Swords. Masculine may be keeping tabs on this Queen of Wands, not giving up on this energy here. The Nine of Wands to me is about pushing through, persevering. It's a slog. You don't know if you have anything left in the tank, but you just keep going. It's very similar to what you might see when you watch someone run a marathon, and they're going and going, and then all of a sudden, that last quarter mile, that last mile, or that last half mile, the life almost seems to drain out of them, and they're just operating on pure adrenaline. That's the feeling I get from this card. You don't know if you can go any further, but you can. So there's an aspect in that card of not giving up, and this masculine feels very determined. Sort of the Page of Swords, the keeping tabs. This is the spy or the detective of the tarot. It doesn't seem creepy to me right now, so I'm going to say detective. Looking for information, something that they're trying to see what's going on. They haven't given up. And I will take underneath is the Hanged Man. So there is this energy of underneath of, I really need to understand this better. I need to look at this from a better perspective. There's a delay in this card. So this masculine is not taking any forward action. They're actually pulled back and really waiting for some enlightenment. I read this, I have it right here. I received this in an email. So here's the energy I feel. The real voyage of discovery consists not in seeking new landscapes, but in having new eyes. There it is. So if this masculine is trying to discover something here, right? Trying to discover something, they need this energy of the Hanged Man so they can see it with new eyes. I love it. That's my new quote. Last time it was a fortune cookie from my Chinese food takeout place. I get inspiration everywhere. In the past, Eight of Pentacles, this masculine wanting to work on things, focusing on creative solutions to a problem that feels like it's been a repeated problem. That's what I'm feeling. Three of Wands. Six. Chariot. And I'm going to take the Temperance card here too. So we have powerful energy from the past, and I feel that this Temperance card, being the last card out here, is why the masculine is showing up in Temperance now. So there's something here that's been definitely difficult for this masculine to escape, right? That's why the Eight of Pentacles really focused on a creative solution to a problem in this connection. It's like they're mystified and they're kind of a little obsessed. I used the word obsession before, and I'm feeling like it's coming through for a reason. A little obsessed, not wanting to kind of come off their position. Hello? So I'm feeling that energy it's not really a person, it's just representing an energy. Masculine are really determined to manifest, right? Ships coming in. I know what I want. I'm focused on it. I'm not coming off my position. I've got my heels dug in. Devil energy with regard to what? Moving forward victoriously with my past life soulmate. Six of Cups, Six of Swords, Chariot. Okay, so now you're getting a feel of why this obsession may not be a terrible thing. Okay, Devil isn't always terrible, or poor Capricorns would have nowhere to go. So I feel they've been really obsessed about moving forward victoriously to calmer waters with their divine feminine, with their past life soulmate, which is this person here. That's how I read. So that's what I'm feeling, and the Temperance card comes out last to say, I'm going to transmute this thing. Right? So whatever's gone off the rails here, and this may be a clue. There may be patterns here that are, toxic. Whatever it takes, I'm definitely going to be patient with it. I'm going to transmute that energy into something that I desire. That Three of Wands is about desire. So now we get to the Temperance card. Carry over from the past into the present. Wow, cards are jumping. Woo! Justice. This masculine's kind of super focused, laser focused on this twin. This is a twin flame connection that I'm feeling super strongly. Temperance, they're trying to transmute something that, is feeling out of balance and unfair into this fair, stable, balanced energy with their twin, Four of Wands. This is the energy that kind of demonstrates a beginning of life partnership here in 3D. It's celebratory, it's happy, it's joyful, it's joyous, it's passionate. I'm going to take the Knight of Swords because underneath, to some degree, I feel this masculine wants to kind of get out in front of whatever's gone sideways here that's causing this feminine to sort of move into an energy of, yeah, this isn't working for me. They want to get out ahead of it and kind of clear the air here and speak their truth, but it's underneath. That's good because it's telling me that the Temperance card is prevailing. Like it's keeping them from a slip of the tongue, saying something before thinking about it. You know how that happens? And even though they want to speak their truth, they recognize that if they want this fairness and balance to come in, they have to wait. Endings and new beginnings. Oh, see, I'm feeling that this is, yeah. I feel they're going to get left out in the cold. Absolutely. Look at these cards coming out. Same darn cards. I mean, this is probably a sign that there is some measure of either rejection or instability here, that we're going to close out a cycle involving the feminine, this divine feminine, the Empress, Taurus and Libra. There's some measure of, I'm feeling that it's a lack of control, because what comes out underneath is the Emperor with the World. So we've got the Empress and the Emperor and then the World again, and smack in the middle of all of this is this Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles can be feeling left out in the cold, can be ghosting, can be the, a lot of instability in 3D. So it can also be self-doubt, right? Self-doubt, questioning your own value and worth. But I feel as if what I'm seeing underneath is the masculine kind of has to come full circle. They have to come full circle. And that takes time. All right, let's look at the Six of Pentacles. That's what the feminine showing up in the energy is kind of like you got to give as good as you get. That's it for the feminine. I need 6 energy. I don't need the 5s. I need 6. So I'm feeling that there's an imbalance here. And yes, the feminine's like, I'll wait. The seeds have been planted, so on some level, the feminine's saying, like, look, this is my wish list, and this is what I'm willing to wait for, is something that's more fair and balanced and reciprocal, where I'm not just putting all the energy in one direction and getting nothing back. I hope that makes sense to you. So the 7 on top of the 6, and we have the 5 over here. Numerologically, I'm seeing advancement. I feel the feminine is like a couple steps ahead. Yes, strength card, perfect. Strength card, deep inner strength, dear feminine. But this card is, it's all about gathering up your strength, your courage, and your confidence to know you can overcome any challenge. But these two also help each other. So I'm feeling as if, you know, that spirit has your back. I'm feeling like this is a message from spirit for the feminine saying, yes, the seeds have been planted. We're here to assist you, but you assist each other. This is an eternal connection. See that little eternity symbol? And it's just about, like, the strength card isn't really patience, but it's another card of perseverance. So we have similar, slightly mirrored energy here. Similar. Not exact, but similar. And I'm feeling the patience on both sides because we've got the 9 of Wands, which is perseverance, and the Hanged Man, which is patience and delayed gratification. And we have the Strength card, which is more perseverance, and the 7 of Pentacles, which is trust that the seeds are planted and everything that is due, you know, coming to you will come in the natural order of things more organically. It can't be forced. Emperor in the past. Yes, I'm still feeling like I'm looking at a masculine who's really pushed their agenda, that they're kind of stubborn, that devil energy is feeling kind of got my heels dug in, kind of stubborn, not giving up, working through their patience in that Temperance card, but they've got something to say. It's just being repressed right now. And I feel that in the past, something happened here where there was some kind of, I want to call it like a power play, and the feminine just shut down. Just shut down. So sometimes you could look at this as, oh, the divine masculine shut down, but I'm not seeing it that way. I'm reading for Aries, so I have to accept the fact that the Aries could be the feminine or the masculine, but I'm feeling a power play between both. And I'm seeing this feminine as shut down in the past. You know, guarded. When I say shut down, guarded, not taking any action. The 4 of Pentacles is the direct opposite of the Emperor. Now, the Emperor, when they come out in reverse, that's tyrant energy. That's like my way or the highway. This is how it goes. Feels very similar to this energy. So I'm just saying that for a reason. It doesn't, you know, you may have flipped these around already. I have no agenda for against or for feminine or masculine. I'm just feeling that this person on this side, whoever this represents in your storyline, has their heels dug in. And at some point, feminine just shut down. This person here just said, yep, nope, this is my line in the sand. And became very guarded. One more on that. Yeah, took time out to heal. Right? I'm going to kind of retreat, go to ground, get quiet with myself. While I heal. King of Wands is the present energy. So not energy, experience. This is the energy. This is the experience, present experience. of this connection surrounds the energy of a King of Wands. Wow, this came out in your morning reading as well, the Two of Pentacles. I feel this feminine has some options that they're weighing out. Nine of Cups, Two of Swords, and the Tower. I will also take the Moon because it makes perfect sense. So, feminine here, present experience, very, very much, you know, there's attraction here. It could be that the masculine is the Aries. You could both be fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, but I'm feeling the couple is the King and Queen of Wands. Feminine's like, I gotta weigh my options here, sort of a juggling act and kind of going through it and not really taking any action. This little Two of Pentacles doesn't take a step forward. He kind of jumps in place, marking time, as he kind of considers all his options and weighs realities on the ground. What am I really dealing with? And the Nine of Cups in this case could represent some measure of complacency on this feminine's part. Like, I'm going to go along to get along right now. As if, I mean, it's not wish fulfillment. I feel like the Nine of Cups in this case is, I'm not sure what would make me happier. So I'm just going to stay where I am, but I'm weighing my options. And yes, because underneath the Two of Swords, doing that deep inner search. So we've moved from the Four of Swords of healing, from whatever kind of blew up here, to now this feminine being very introspective, closing out all the noise, quieting the mind, going within to find the truth and the clarity and the meaning and the purpose of the decision that has to be made. And then how to proceed. So right now, and then, yeah, and here's all the fear about another Tower moment. I feel like a Tower moment may have already happened, or this feminine senses impending doom. So I know the Tower usually represents it's happening now, but I feel like it's brewing because it's underneath and it's triggering all this feminine's insecurities, fears, worries, apprehensions that, oh my gosh, if I make the wrong choice, Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords, I could lose it all, right? My whole world could blow up. So I feel as if this feminine's being very cautious in weighing their options and doing some inner work. And then in the future, we get this Five of Wands, which feels like, you know, like exactly what it looks like, a skirmish. Okay, it's that five energy that came through over here for the feminine. Yes, this was in your morning reading too. Five of Wands with the Two of Wands. You're going to have to choose the path. So I have a feeling that there's continued, yes. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. So underneath, manifesting that Six of Pentacles. Something more fair and balanced and generous and giving. And yeah, the Six of Pentacles is also not just about things being equal and, you know, reciprocal, but that things become more equitable. And that's a tricky, subtle difference, but equal is. We're both on the street. We come to a corner. There's a $100 bill on the ground. We both see it at the same time. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. You're like a millionaire. So if you say to me, let's go to the bank and I'll give you 50 and I'll take 50, that's equal, but that's not equitable. That's the energy of the Six of Pentacles. So I feel something's off significantly enough in this connection that it's causing a major problem. And this feminine is really working hard to manifest that Six of Pentacles, that equity. Things are not equal. They are not balanced. They are not equitable. And this feminine's looking out and saying, you know, I got to choose my path. And keeping hope, faith, and trust alive that the universe has your back. And wasn't that the message here? Spirit has your back for the feminine. So that's what I feel is coming through in this card. And then underneath, a desire to manifest that Six of Pentacles. Perfect. If this is speaking to you, Aries, you know the drill for the extended. The link is below, and I'm just going to do a 3-card pull. What out of all this energy needs your primary focus? Focus attention right now. It could be an issue, a situation, or an energy. Then the block or the challenge around that energy or situation or issue, and then what you can do about it or expect to come of it. I will read messages to and from each other, the kinds of things you'd like to say at 5D, but aren't saying right now in 3D. Then a message for you, Aries, from your higher self, spirit of the universe. We'll let your spiritual team weigh in on this reading, and then what you can expect going forward, what might be on your path, and if timing's a factor, it would show up there. Thanks so much for joining me, Aries. Happy March, and I'll see you in a second at the extended or in a future reading. Take care.